What you think, Annie? Well, hello, Thomas. Did you get me a mouse? Hey, boy. Annie, don't be jealous. Yes. Going to have a fire tonight. Get some mushrooms going. How's everybody? Missed you for a few days. We've been, just completed our reunion. Plus work. Plus tearing out the garden. Moving chickens around. It's been kind of crazy. And I've been in the kitchen trying to process foods and doing all that. And yeah, they're out. Honey, we need to mow this grass. We need to mow this grass. I'm on video. So you got all that done? Feels good, don't it? All right, let's go up and take a look at this garden. You feel better? You went and fussed at him? Come on, let's go to Garden Girl. Sorry, I had to make sure. I had my dad on, or I'd drop you. I'm drying out all the peas we got yesterday. Not much left. All this will be garlic all the way around before you know it. Few peppers left, not much. Thought I had them all. Come out here earlier to do a video and realized, nope, I don't have it all. I got more to get. And we'll be digging up those plants. Oh, by the way, that sunflower, it's producing the sweetest seeds. You can see where I was into it. Pretty nice. So our garden year about done. I have the amethyst I gotta get. And here's my beautiful mess. Seeing lots of deer tracks in the wood, in the mud. Soil's still good and moist. See that amethyst is ready. Rain just mowed the grass the other day. It needs it again. So much rain. We'll leave this A-frame, that A-frame out. My T-piece I've already pulled aside. Guys, if you don't put your feet in the soil and just enjoy the warmth and then the coolness, see how moist it is? You don't know what you're missing. Feels good. As I'm sinking into the soil. Well, our first year through a garden, between the weeds, the drought, it sure did take good care of us. And many of the family and friends that we know provided us with lots of abundance. We got plenty canned and froze and dehydrated to take us through the winter. I'm very pleased. Very, very pleased. Let's go check the Lord's garden, Annie. We'll have more teepees out next year. I like the way the fruit, the pumpkins and the squash grew. on them. We'd use no chemicals in that. So we didn't have much worry with and the bugs and stuff too on those. They just did better. There's the Lord's garden. Brought the chickens out yesterday, put them in that little quick makeshift pen that'll come back down. And they're cleaning it up for us. They did a lot of work. Not much left there either. Isn't that sad? Oh, and yesterday while I was over here working, I moved. We're going to pull in some of the weeds and stuff out of here in the plants. Harvesting what was left. And a little snake took off running. It's more afraid of me than I think I was of it. Annie went on the chase, but it got away. And Thomas, in this area here, got him a mouse. There goes Annie down in the woods. And that little snake was right there by those rocks. It wasn't too little, but got my attention. Glad I didn't step on it. And we also introduced the 8 hens that we had in the back of the little coop to the big girls. So there's been some pecking order fusses and fighting going on. But I think they're settling. We took them in, moved the big girls out in that makeshift pen and put the little ones in. And then after dark, we introduced them. So everybody's doing good. See? Annie? No. Annie's wanting to go see everybody. But they're all doing really well. I'm not walking in because I'm barefooted. Hello, ladies. Hello. How are you? It's nice to see them getting along. Got a little bit of work to do. Finish up my day. And, yeah, that's what I look like. I'm tired. It's a lot of work when you're doing it all on your own. Annie, leave them alone. I have 4 in the little one out here. Annie, come on. She wants them out. She wants to play with them. She'd chase them, roll them, and lick on them. She's known, I incubated those babies, so. Anyway, Annie. Leave them alone. She thinks they come out and play, because, you know, she's been with them since they were hatched. Now I'm going to finish my chores. I'll make some chicken and dumplings. I got bread rising for my dumplings. And come out and enjoy the fire pit. Last of the squash. And that came out of the Lord's table. Mallow's still doing really well. You guys hear me talk a lot about mallow. It's like wild okra is what it's called. And then your wild spinach is your lamb's quarter. But this has been a big change in our health. It's been good. We use it all the time. Oh, and this year, I mentioned in a video before, but Patty has grown so big. She was supposed to have been a peach, and she's over a foot taller than me. She's taller than Ernie now. I think the part where she was spliced in has died, and the regular peach tree just took over. She's healthy and she's doing good. She made the move just fine. Alrighty. Now I'll take you on in and show you what I got left to process. There was a bee there. Fall bees. There you go, Ann. Oh, the sun feels so good right there. Let me get some lights on. Quite dark. We got this bag of beans we got yesterday. Some peppers. Some little tomatoes. And these potatoes to cut up. Harden. This is about what's left plus what you've seen outside. Basket of squash. And bucket of banana and bell peppers. A few tomatoes to roast. Lots of little green tomatoes. But that's it. I finally got it under control. It's not easy at all. Trying to work, full-time job and be self-sufficient. It takes both of us, and we work well together. But it's been a adventure. We learned so many lessons. Just amazing lessons. Such as ground cover. Although it was weeds with us this year because in that heat wave, with Ernie's heart, he couldn't get out and do anything in that heat. So the weeds did take over. But when the drought hit, it's what saved our garden. Also, we discovered that the deer and the rabbits and that go, run through here, prefer the weeds over our actual plants, especially lamb's quarter and lady's finger, or lady's thumb. So of course we left it alone, and we didn't lose all of our plants. Now I did lose last year when I moved my green pepper plants up here from Covington. They didn't make it, so all those plants out there are the first from my seeds, but they're the first plants of the year. And I've been saving seeds. So we've got quite a bit of seeds saved. We learned on our wagon wheel. I know exactly what I want to put in there, as far as spices, herbs, mints, rosemary, just municipal, and the plants that we think that will do really well there. I'll absolutely be beautiful. I make jellies out of honeysuckle and roses and violets, and girlfriend taught me how to do that years ago, and there's way more flowers in that area. We also started our, I like roses, and we started our rose garden at the edge of the garden. We'll be adding on to it, but they survived. They're doing good, and they survived the drought. Our drought was so bad, if y'all remember, that in the garden, the soil was cracked deep. We had quite a few rains, didn't even touch it. It just ran off, but the last two, it took our power out, but the last two good storms we had did saturate, and that soil is still holding water, and it's good soil. Tickled. And in the Lord's garden, that soil over there is very black, very rich. I'll be digging up some of that for my peppers when I go to pot them and bring them in. I was also suspended from Facebook for 6 months because of the video down there, a 4-minute video of me sharing a chick hatching a couple weeks ago. So I'm pretty well done with Meta. You're not going to see me having anything to do with Meta. 6 months for that. That took me past the election season. So it was uncalled for. I felt like I was arrested. For me to go back on Facebook, what I have to do is do a facial video, turn my head to the left, turn my head to the right, look up, look down. There you go, Meta, you got it? And then once I do that, I have to scan my driver's license. Now, those that know me really well know that in 2022, a woman in Washington State stole my identity, all my Google accounts, Facebook, she had everything on me. My bank, Wells Fargo, found this. She had the only way to prove that I was me and that was a fake account was my driver's license. The only thing she didn't have. Now, Meta expects me to upload my driver's license onto their platform, or I can't be back on Facebook. So I say to hell with Meta. You're screwing up. And I'm not the only one that's feeling this way. So that's why you're not seeing me on Facebook. Now, many of my friends and family have their accounts. And if I need to know anything, like the Downey Family Reunion, we have a Facebook account. We keep the family updated that way. But this year, during the family reunion, we did a notebook. And because we're not trusting what's going to happen with social media, and if that's our only way to connect, we could lose one another. So we did a physical notebook this year, and I believe that tradition will keep going. And I suggest, as you guys get your house in order with these hurricanes and winter on us, that you have physical books with contact numbers, not relying totally on a platform or anything that controls your data. Other than that, life is really good. I'm tired. I go back to work tomorrow. I'm excited. Absolutely love my job. And it's not a just overbright job to me. It is my joy. And I do look forward to that. Some days I'm split. I want to be here at home with Ernie, just living off, living together, fully retired. And then other days I want to be at work meeting new people and, just the joy and the smiles and that. So I do get a little pulled. I guess it's the heart of a woman. Okay, so we chatted about Meta while I'm not on Facebook. You've seen my beautiful mess is pretty much gone. It'll be mowed down and that'll be taken care of soon. Not much left to process. Settling in, getting ready for the winter. And have what's going on with Lord's Garden. And those chicks, I ended up with 12 so far. When we put them out in the little one, I'm hoping they do well. The last time we moved chicks that we had hatched outside, we did lose one. They said that's common, they'll just pass. So, natural causes, but we've been really blessed with them, with these chicks. And I guess that's it. I don't know when I'll be doing my next video. Quite a little bit to focus on right now. But it won't be much longer. Stay in abundance. Stay safe. Be blessed. Gratitude is everything. I love each and every one of you.